Okay then. Tonight will have to be a quick one. I've got limited time, so I'm doing prayers for meditation with Lamrim tonight. Free text before you do prayers for meditation. When things are going well and people are kind and treating us with respect, it is not so difficult to wish for them to be happy. However, if our love for others diminishes as soon as they cause us problems or fail to appreciate us, this indicates that our love is not pure. Alright? So do your prayers for meditation. And then we start the Lamrim contemplation as follows. We first sit comfortably and visualize the object of refuge in the space before us. In the space in front, level with our eyebrows and at a distance of about 1 arm's length, our principal spiritual guide or root guru in the aspect of Buddha Shakyamuni, sitting in a posture known as Buddha conquering the Maras. Like this. I should have another light on. Excuse me, I'll put another light on it. That's better. Yeah. Buddha conquering the Maras. To Buddha Shakyamuni's right is Buddha Maitreya, surrounded by all the lineage gurus of the vast path. To his left is Buddha Manjushri, surrounded by all the lineage gurus of the profound path. Below these are the lineage gurus of Kadampa Buddhism. From the heart of Buddha Shakyamuni, light radiates behind him, where he transforms into Buddha Vajradhara, together with the lineage gurus of Vajrayana Mahamudra, from Buddha Manjushri to Geshe Kelsang Gyatso. And I also like that one as well. From the heart of Guru Buddha Shakyamuni, light radiates in front of him, where he emanates as our root guru, root guru Geshe Kelsang, with 2 other pure teachers. Below these are all the tantric deities and the sanghas of Sutra and Tantra, like so. Yeah, I'm getting tired now. Oof. During the first round of meditation, having visualized the object of refuge, we mainly emphasize the recollection of the different sufferings of the 3 lower realms. So pause now to recollect the sufferings of the 3 lower realms. Now we begin a second round of meditation, during which we imagine that the time of our death has come and that we have lost our opportunity to attain liberation or create Dharma jewels in our mind, and so we are definitely bound for lower rebirth. Then we imagine vividly that we are actually taking low rebirth, say a pig. Now I am a pig. My face is like this. I am surrounded by other pigs. They look like this and this. We visualize our pig family and how we all live in our pigsty, eating filthy scraps and smelling of excrement. We imagine that the farmer comes to take us away. We have to leave our family behind and are packed tightly into a lorry with lots of other pigs squealing and grunting. We are taken down the motorway at a great speed. We then imagine our bewilderment as we enter the slaughterhouse and the moment of horror when it dawns upon us that we are about to be killed. We imagine that our life is violently torn from us. Our body is decapitated and immediately slit open, gutted, and then cut into pieces. We then think how some pieces are thrown away, some are given to dogs, and some are minced into sausages or made into chops and packaged in cellophane and sold in the supermarket. We imagine how our best pieces are taken home and fried, and our human beings eat them. Human beings eat them. Human beings eat billions of animals. Billions and billions. That's the lower realms. That's the animal realm. It's there to be slaughtered and eaten by human beings. We've not attained liberation. It's only a matter of time before we're born in the animal realms. We're a farm animal. We're an animal meant to be slaughtered. Chapter 10, verses 16 and 17 of Shantideva's Guide. May all animals be freed from the fears of being preyed on by one another, and may all hungry spirits be as happy as the inhabitants of the northern continents. May they be satiated with a stream of milk flowing from the compassionate hands of Arya Avalokiteshvara, and by bathing in it, may they be constantly refreshed. We then recite the prayer of going for refuge as many times as we can. I and all sentient beings until we attain enlightenment go for refuge to Buddha, Dharma and Sangha. I and all sentient beings until we achieve enlightenment go for refuge to Buddha, Dharma and Sangha. I and all sentient beings until we achieve enlightenment go for refuge to Buddha, Dharma and Sangha. We pause, so recite that as many times as you like. Really get a deep feeling in your heart. The actual way of going for refuge. All Buddhas, Bodhisattvas and holy beings, please protect me and all living beings from the various sufferings, fears and dangers of samsara. Please bestow your blessings upon our body and mind. All Buddhas, Bodhisattvas and holy beings, please protect me and all living beings from the various sufferings, fears and dangers of samsara. Please bestow your blessings upon our body and mind. All Buddhas, Bodhisattvas and holy beings, please protect me and all living beings from the various sufferings, fears and dangers of samsara. Please bestow your blessings upon our body and mind. So that as long as we want. Learning to regard everyone we meet as a spiritual teacher, we can think in terms of the initial scope. The only reason people harm me is that I have created the cause for them to do so through my previous negative actions. These people are teaching me about the law of karma. By deceiving me and repaying my help with harm, they are reminding me that in the past I deceived and harmed others. They are betraying me only because I betrayed them or others in previous lives. They are encouraging me to purify my negative karma and to refrain from harmful actions in the future. How kind they are! They must be my spiritual guide, emanated by Buddha. By thinking in this way, we transform a situation that would normally give rise to anger or self-pity into a powerful lesson in the need for purification and pure moral discipline. So when others are respecting us, it's not difficult to wish for them to be happy. But if we don't love them as much, when they cause us problems or fail to appreciate us, it indicates that our love is not pure. If we want to fix this, we need to use this meditation, learning to regard everyone we meet as a spiritual teacher. And these living beings are teaching me about the law of karma. Karma ripens on me. This is a kindness. If they're teaching me the spiritual path, accepting the results of our actions, then they must be our kind spiritual guides. We must learn to accept. Next step of meditation. First, develop this special view towards our family and friends. They are my spiritual teachers because they shatter my complacent view that sees samsara as a pleasure garden, and they inspire me to engage ever more steadfastly in spiritual practice. Then extend this feeling to everyone we meet, everyone we think of, and the whole world. Everyone is my spiritual teacher. Even those who harm or deceive me are my spiritual teachers. Like a powerful spiritual guide, these are the kindest of all. Imagine all the celebrities and politicians have deceived us. This is saying, these are the kindest of all. Transforming adverse conditions into the path by means of wisdom. Faced with any situation of suffering and difficulty, we remember that the three spheres, we who are experiencing the suffering, the experience of suffering itself, and the object or condition causing our suffering, are empty of inherent existence. So on a simple level, similar to the meditation on the emptiness of the body or anything like that, but much simpler. Three parts of our suffering is myself, the suffering, and the object that gives rise to the suffering. Each of these parts is not the suffering, but we merely impute suffering. Just need to reflect on that for a while until the meaning becomes clear. It's the same principle whether you meditate on the emptiness of the body, emptiness of the eye, anything like that. The suffering that you thought existed, well, look for it. Look for it in the eye, in the suffering itself, and the object causing the suffering. Where can you find the suffering? Then focus single-pointedly on emptiness for as long as possible. This practice will increase our wisdom and reduce our suffering and discouragement. Through further meditation, eventually we will attain a direct realization of emptiness. So having done the dedication, you can read a bit of postscript. Just put in context the practice of transforming adverse conditions and the meditation break practice. By thinking in this way, we can transform the harm we receive into this spiritual path. Instead of being discouraged, we can learn to cherish even those who harm us. It is especially important to have this special view towards our close friends and family. Since we spent much time with them, it would be very beneficial if we were to regard them as pure spiritual teachers. It is well worth reading on transforming adverse conditions by means of wisdom, universal compassion, page 77, especially the example of two people. One practitioner that example. Sorry, the one practices and the other doesn't practice example. Yeah. Transforming adverse conditions into the path is vital in these degenerate times, because we are constantly surrounded by difficulties, like a candle flame exposed to the wind, blown first from this direction, then from that. There is no way to avoid difficult situations, but if we can change our attitude towards them, there will no longer be a problem for us. Instead of allowing adversities to make us unhappy and discouraged, we can use them to enhance our experience of the stage of the spiritual path and thereby maintain a pure and peaceful mind all the time.